Carlos and Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah. We're on 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven. Rest in peace to all those that. Oh no, I'm confusing it. That 7-Eleven is the.
Wow, that's fucked up.
What do you want me to say? I confused it.
Well, I'm sure there's probably people who died at 7-Eleven before. That's for sure.
It's a pretty fucked up place, you know? Serving up hot dogs and shit for all that cheap price. People are about to go crazy and shit. And Slurpees. Slurpees are fucking great.
I've had their what are those things that there's their little cheese taquitos, I think they're called. Yeah, I think I've had one of those when I was drunk. I don't think I would buy it again.
Oh, good call.
Unless I was drunk.
I don't think I'll ever have something from 7-Eleven in my life again. Anyways, just let me know when we're recording.
We're definitely not going to get sponsored by 7-Eleven anymore.
Anyways, let me know when we can start.
We're starting. We've already started. I think 7-Eleven also has fried chicken too.
Why does that have to be said? Okay.
It didn't have to be said. I like fried chicken too.
I mean, you're laughing, so I mean,
yeah, but
clearly,
it's funny.
Holy shit! All right, racism and terrible tragedies aside, young world. I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
Racist. And this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Thank you for joining us for another week. We're recording for, what is this, the 33rd?
33rd? Yeah, 33rd.
33rd.
That's pretty fucking
33rd.
Awesome.
We're keeping it going. We're keeping it going.
I was thinking about it the other day, and every time that we upload a new episode, we have to... Part of it is us editing it and then have to name files and then uploading it to YouTube and Anchor. And shout out to YouTube and Anchor for being a platform.
Yeah, Anchor.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You guys have done a great job so far to help us get to where we are, but
get us some views. Work on that. But thank you though.
Yeah. In this case, you have to remember all the episode numbers and how far you've been and what number this one happens to be. And yeah, we're at our 33rd, which is absolutely wild. So 33rd. Thank you for everybody who's been with us this whole time.
I saw this one podcast group that only did 3 episodes and just gave up.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just
I'm sure it happens quite a bit. I remember when we were looking for our name, and I know that we spoke about this in the past, but we found another blank podcast, and it was these 2 kids that were just talking back and forth about celebrities and stuff like that. And it was an hour of them just being so what do you think about Selena Gomez kind of thing, that kind of shit. And I hope you guys are doing well, but thanks for the name, buddy.
Yeah, it is what it is. We, we figured, we take the name and, we didn't take it, we made it up, and then we just so happened to find out there was a blank.
Yeah.
But it's not The Blank with Carlos and Ryan, all right? So I don't want no copyright infringement lawsuits coming our way. We're just here chilling, okay? We ain't even making dough yet, so chill out a bit, relax.
I forgot to say,
happy Thursday. Would you eat Selena Gomez's ass?
This is one of those "What would you do" episodes.
Was it? That wasn't on the plan. Well, we'll do another one again in the future, but tonight's not the night, folks. But yeah, go ahead with your.
I was gonna say Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Until Carlos ended up bringing up this Wizards of Waverly Place.
You just brought her up, so I figured whatever. I just figured, just to cut the tension out, you know.
No, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Now you're all bubbly and and now we can move on. But yes, happy Thursday to everyone. Thursday. just thank you for joining us. Another week. We done did it. So, let's keep this ball rolling. And today we're obviously going to start with recent news. Recent news.
Is there any like event that like, I wouldn't say small in comparison, but stuff that you want to talk about before we get into like the big stuff that I think happened in Ontario as of Wednesday?
Oh, let's see. Big stuff, big stuff, big stuff, big stuff. Mr. Big Stuff. Da, 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 da. Nav Batcha missed a Raptors game
Oh yeah, that was
for the
huge.
first time ever.
That's huge. Is it first time ever?
First
That's
time
fucking
he's ever.
wild,
This
man.
dude has missed birthdays, his wife's birthdays, anniversaries. He's missed, I don't even know if kids miss his kids being born, but he has
Probably.
attended every single Raps home game.
Yeah, that's
There ever
crazy.
was.
The guy
And
even
the
travels to other places too,
Yeah,
like to go watch
sometimes
their
he goes
games.
to other games, but home game wise, he has been to every one except for the one this happened this past weekend due
Yeah,
to self-isolation. Feel
absolutely.
better, Nav.
Yeah, hope you're doing well.
We're with you, man. Feel better, homie.
He's definitely like a Toronto icon.
Oh, 100%. He was in the parade, marching with the motherfuckers.
He's also getting his own documentary, supposedly.
I heard it's a movie.
Our movie, sorry, yeah.
And it's supposed to be like executive produced by Kumar from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
So I don't remember his real name.
Cal
He's
Penn.
gay.
Cal Penn.
Cal
That's his
Penn.
name. Yeah. I didn't know he's gay.
Yeah, he's gay. He's engaged. I didn't see that coming.
Good for him.
Yeah. I mean,
no, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that was that threw me off. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. All right.
Do we have terrible gaydar?
I think we do. I think we do. I think we do. Yeah.
Hard to tell.
Well,
man.
I mean, it's not. I don't even think it's terrible gaydar. I think it's just there's that select few people that we didn't know was gay. Candace Parker this week also came out as gay.
Candace Parker.
She was in a freaking lesbian relationship for like 2 years, married for 2 years.
I had no idea.
Right? Now that's a gaydar that we should have seen coming.
Well, she was with
like
another
dude.
relationship, like another NBA player. I think his name is Sheldon
Yeah.
Williams or something like that. And super odd.
Mm.
Not odd as in it's odd.
He's
that
against
you're-
gay rights. And we will continue on from there.
So I'm a bigot. And a
Racism,
racist.
yeah. 2 for 2 tonight, man. Wow.
God.
But yeah, let's see. In other news, did you hear about the news that came out recently about the OJ singer?
No.
So recently, it was news came out that they had found a dismembered body in a garbage bag.
What?
And it turned out to be one of the singers from the OJs.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah.
What the hell? I guess they haven't figured out exactly what happened as of yet,
No,
right?
I don't think they know the story yet.
Wow, that is crazy.
It's nuts.
I wonder if that's like because the OJs are from like the 60s
Yeah,
and the 70s.
they're pretty out there. Yeah.
And it's like I wonder if they like got into some trouble after the fact, or if there was like some sketchy shit going on from way back when.
I would
And it's
imagine
only
it's
led up
sketchy.
to it now. It's
Only
definitely sketchy.
Because it's like to dismember someone, like
Nobody gets found in
you know what I mean?
a garbage bag that isn't a sketchy
Right.
concept.
Like I wouldn't dismember someone for stepping on my shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's super weird.
Yeah.
I think in history, if you end up in a body bag or like in a garbage bag dismembered, there's definitely some sketchy
There's
shit
some
that was
sketchy
going
shit
on.
going on in,
Yeah.
that he didn't want to. Yeah, but thoughts and prayers to the families affected, families and friends affected. Steph Curry
Beat the 3-point.
got the
Huge.
3-point record.
Huge.
Mr. 3-point now.
Congratulations, Steph. That was
Beat
actually
Ray
madness.
Beat Ray Allen's record.
Yeah.
And it's not even we're not even near the end of the season yet, so he's got a lot more to go.
He's not even, I don't think, close to retirement.
No,
I think he's probably probably 5 more years.
Yeah.
I would think.
probably.
Like, good for you, Steph, man.
Holy
That's
shit.
dope. Yeah, that's super dope.
We're what a time to be alive, huh?
One of the like greatest 3-point,
Probably
if the not the greatest
greatest.
3-point history, 3-point shooter in all
ever.
history kind of thing. So
God damn, huh?
Definitely huge.
Yeah. A Vancouver woman in Mexico. Did you hear about this?
Oh yes.
She was vacationing with a friend, and then a Toronto boxer
Oh
was
my
hitting on her,
God.
and she said no, and she looked away for a second, and then she looked back. She saw homeboy running right at her, and he gave her a punch to the face, and then punched her continuously until she was unconscious, and then he also hurt the friend.
Oh, did he? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. The
Wow.
friend had a bit stitches and had to get stitches in her head. But the other friend, the person she was hitting on, well, figuratively and literally, I guess, her nose broke and
God.
she get like a chip. She has a chip in her tooth.
Wow.
Yeah, but they had a GoFundMe, and she ended up raising like 24,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so like they'll help with funds because they're only supposed to be there for 6 days, I believe, but they ended up being there for like another 2 weeks because of,
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
sure like the international hospital bills and all that kind of stuff
would
gets
be
super
nuts.
expensive, but like
No.
fuck you to
Yeah,
that dude.
yeah.
Like you're a piece of shit, buddy.
Oh, hey, he's
I don't
that's a
know.
professional boxer right
I don't
there.
care, man. That's
Oh,
like some
hey,
like fucking that's like
hey.
some fuck shit, man. Like
Oh,
you can't be doing that stuff, man. A girl rejects you out of anywhere.
hmm.
You just mind your business and walk the fuck away. Like
Or just be like a regular Toronto man. Just be like, yo, shorty, yo. And then when she walks away, whatever, you're beat anyway, fam. Whatever. Like you're not even nothing. You're nothing, fam. Y'all can get girls like you like any day, bro. Like
oh my
carry
God.
on. But yeah, the dude
Yeah.
clearly had some issues, and yeah, hopefully the girls are okay.
Yeah. That's fucked.
You know, don't let that one Toronto man ruin it for you. There's actually other Toronto men that are very much nicer and less abusive. So,
Me and him.
right, okay.
For those who are,
Yeah, whatever.
you know.
He's still a racist and a bigot, by the way. But yeah, that's all the news I have.
I think the biggest thing that I wanted to kind of go over was definitely something that happened on Wednesday of this week. And Doug Ford happened to come out and talk about certain like border restrictions. And I don't even think we probably talked about it a little bit in the maybe past episode about like the whole Omicron. Is that what it's called?
Omicron.
Transform. Like Transformer, COVID,
Yeah.
fucking
Omicron.
Omicron?
Omicron.
Omicronicron.
Omicron.
Omicron. But in this case,
it's hold on. It's Omicron.
Black and white.
Red or black. Inside.
But in this case,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you scared of another lockdown? Like, I'm starting to wonder, man. Like, it's really starting to like be in the news more. Our numbers are getting a little bit higher than normal. Boosters are coming out. There's a lot of COVID talk.
Yes.
It felt like it died down for a bit.
Yes.
Our numbers are fine.
You know, people were happy.
Yeah.
You know, going out was not as much of a drag as it was. But in terms of scared of a lockdown, a little bit. You know, I'd rather have stuff open because it was nice to finally go out after all this time.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I hope. I don't know, because I'm kind of hoping there isn't no lockdown, but at the same time, work was so chill.
Oh yeah, there's definitely not a lot of people driving
but at
cars.
the same time, you know, obviously there's stuff to worry like about like your employment and stuff. Like if it's not busy, then obviously what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm nervous for that, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, you know, they have a good way handling things. They have a rapid tester now, so things hopefully getting worked out on that. There's also the capacity limits being put down.
Oh yes.
Actually, let me ask you: are you worried about a lockdown?
I don't think necessarily for myself as much, but I think it's definitely going to play another toll on like, aside from the government and like maybe them having to do another CERB. And then for those who don't know what CERB is, it was kind of like a social assistance program that the Canadian government happened to roll out during COVID so that people can survive pretty much.
Mm.
And if we do another one of those, then we're definitely getting pulled back into like more debt, which we already are in.
Yeah.
For the individuals that happen to lose their lives because of this fucking Omicron transformer fucking COVID shit that's going on. Like, unfortunately, we don't want to lose any more than we've already have in this world, kind of thing. So fucking terrible, honestly. It's actually like it's a pretty scary thought. Like, I can only imagine, like, for the people that sat there or chilled for a whole year without doing anything because of COVID, and just try to stay safe. Like, that's hard on the mental, you know. So
100%.
I'm hoping that we can figure out something out, whether they have to lock down soon for like a week or so to be able to help it, or I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but we got to do something, because
just if we're in, if we end up going in such a debt, like, why are, like, because I imagine housing is still going to be expensive as hell.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, it only takes you farther from the end goal of having a nice house and all that kind of stuff, right?
Fellas,
Ontario or Canada housing issues.
Yeah, just get your shit together, guys. Like, we can't afford a house if if we lock down. Okay, that puts us back quite a bit. Yeah, imagine we lose our jobs and now we have to depend on you to pay our bills. I don't want to depend on you, bitch. I want to work on my own shit.
It's definitely getting like crazy, like, this whole concept of locking down again, and then like,
now people are nervous, man. People are like really like scared, like they don't want to, that fear of there's some people who might have just found another job again after losing it from the previous lockdown, so now they're scared. They're like, shit, I don't want to lose this one again, right?
And for some of the restaurants that we know and love, like, who knows if they can take another hit. The stores that we know and love, like, who knows if they can take another hit of locking down, like that kind of stuff. It's tough. I can only imagine. But hopefully we don't. Hopefully the government has our back and they figure something out for us, because we definitely do need some sort of plan. Because I do believe in this Omicron variant.
Omicron. It's more transmissible. It's not more lethal. It's more transmissible. That's the worry. Yeah, but who knows? What do I know? We ain't no scientists. we just do podcasts for a living.
We ain't no scientists.
We just we just report the news, right? Don't shoot the messenger. That's all. That's all. Did I talk about that dude firing 900 of his employees?
I don't think so. Some dude fired. Oh yeah, from better.com.
Better.com.
So I don't even think we talked about that, but that's fucked up too.
That's also quite messed up. That was like a few weeks ago. A guy invited 900 of his employees on Zoom and then fired them. Yeah, via Zoom. It's like 900 people.
That's wild. Like 900 people is fucking nuts.
Insane. And apparently he's been a piece of shit before. He apparently called, let me find the quote exactly. He said, he called them stupid dolphins. He called his employees stupid dolphins before because they made him look bad.
So dumb.
But listen, and he had to take a break from work. Okay, here's what he said. He has said that he sent an email out. He called his workforce a bunch of dumb dolphins. You are too damn slow. You are a bunch of dumb dolphins, and dumb dolphins get caught in nets and eaten by sharks. So stop it right now. You are embarrassing me. He sounds like a girl who's freaking who's about to get a picture taken by her frisky boyfriend.
I'm honestly surprised that like the board of directors even keeps a person like that. Well, like, you know what I mean? That's just like,
that's the face of the company. That's the guy you want.
Fucked up.
And he takes a break from work because the firing got to him. No, it's because he got fucking caught looking like a dumbass on Zoom. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Who takes pleasure out of, and well, apparently this was the most he's fired, but he has fired a lot people before. So it's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot. Firing 900 people. You pussy. You can't even fuck it. This like then what was the purpose? Why'd you hire so many people in the first place if you don't need 900 people?
Especially during COVID.
During
too.
COVID?
Can you believe that?
Huh.
900 families affected, 900 people like affected in some sort of way. It's crazy.
Insane. But there is a video clip if you go watch it, the better.com firing. It's angry. It's angering. Is that a word? Angersome.
Angersome?
I don't know.
Yeah,
we're not geniuses here at the blank, okay? We fucking
need a thesaurus out
we
here,
can't
man.
even fucking fill out the title of our goddamn podcast. The A's missing. All right, so don't judge us, you bastards. Almost dropped my pen. Yeah, that's all I got on news.
Yeah, that's all you got.
But
for a good transition. Was this better.com CEO a good-looking dude? That was the worst fucking transition.
We are just gonna end it. We are not even gonna bother talking about the topic this week.
I'm just trying to get a decent transition into the topic in itself.
Christ. What the fuck does it matter? He's a piece of shit, regardless. Really? Is that what the thinking of during that Zoom meeting? God, I lost my job. But god damn. He's looking good looking.
Dude, looking like Denzel Washington out here, man. Brokeback. Jesus.
Holy shit.
Right, yeah.
The topic this week is beauty pageants.
So I think the first thing, Carlos, is like, why did you pick, or why did we pick this?
Because of Miss Universe this past weekend.
Miss Universe.
Shout out to Miss India.
Woo!
Woo! By the way, bro, probably one of the hottest contestants I've seen in
Miss Universe.
She is hot.
Was it a good experience overall? Did you watch the whole thing?
I missed like the first half hour.
Okay.
Maybe. I saw when they were picking the top 16.
It's a big deal, man. Like,
yes.
I feel like it's a really big deal.
Quite a large deal.
Like those pageants, yeah.
Like you're literally named the hottest in the universe.
Oh, so it's Miss Universe.
If you are Miss Universe.
That's wild, man. But they do, like, it's not only looks now, they have the whole like smarts and like all that kind of stuff incorporated.
I give a shit what the fuck you doing. I'm trying to solve world hunger back in my country. Okay. Well, anyways, walk in a bikini and then tell me that's nice. Go around walk in a bikini and then make that booty pop and we'll see what we can do for you. Fuck off.
So the top 16 is what you watched.
Yeah.
How does the event work? Like, how do beauty pageants even work in general? 'Cause I've never seen one my entire life. I've never watched any of one. Maybe like 5 minutes if I was scrolling through like a channel or something like that back in the day. But I've never sat down and watched it. Never.
You've never watched a beauty pageant?
No. Never.
Huh.
I don't think so.
No?
No. I'm not. I don't know.
Have you ever watched like those casting couch pornos? Because that in itself is a bit of a beauty pageant.
Beauty pageant. Yeah. I think like the whole concept of beauty pageant on like television is what I haven't seen before.
Why?
We're gonna talk about porn. Like, obviously, I've seen porn, but
excuse me.
In this case,
Jesus,
it's just I don't know. I don't know how it works. Like,
what do you mean? Okay, here's the deal. So they pick from most countries. So there's a select venue. They do it in a different country every year.
Mm-hmm.
They pick females. So within the countries, they have contests within the countries to pick their hottest in the country.
Mm-hmm.
So, they would have your Miss Cambodia's, your Miss Ghana's contest, your Miss Canada's, Miss US, and then the winners of those come together to compete for Miss Universe.
How do we know, without getting too conspiracy theory and alien,
Jesus Christ.
How do we know that they're the only women in the universe?
What?
We don't know that.
Motherfucker, they're not gonna fly out to fucking Zingbort's Galaxy 5 to find out.
I'm trying to find the hot girls on the Saturn moon, man.
What I mean? Fuck off. Imagine going to Mars. Just like All right, we're trying to find the hottest female on Mars right now, and Elon Musk, what are you doing here? No, that's not how that works. Okay, it's on Earth. They call it Miss Universe because Earth is the center. We are the epitome of the Earth, of the planets.
Isn't there a Miss World too, though?
Yeah, but that's separate.
Oh, okay. I guess another reason to celebrate, right? All right.
Jesus. Holy Christ.
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyways, so these pageants work like this. They would have them model certain dresses on like themes. So they would have a beach theme or like a, yeah, you get where I'm going. And they would model the dresses. So they'd base it on beauty. So they would select they would go down to your top 16 and then your like top 10 and then top 5 and then top 3 and then your top 1. And within those, they just, as they get closer to nearing to the, Miss Universe, they describe the winners, like what they do outside. So one could be solving world hunger. One could be fighting for women's rights.
Wow.
One could be fighting for, I don't know, what do women do? Things.
The right to bear arms.
That's America, and you wonder why America doesn't want in quite some time. Yeah, but so then along the way they did, they describe the females and what their pageant, what their promises or what they like to do outside of Miss Universe and their what they want to accomplish in their life. They ask some questions, like one of the questions, they ask the top 5 or top 3 questions in terms of anything. So it could be like, what's your thoughts on cancel culture? What's your thoughts on, fucking climate change? Like, I'm gonna fucking care what fucking Miss Columbia feels about climate change. I'm just trying to know if can she do the chica chica or the make it clap and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my humble opinion, but I mean, for anyone that's judging me right now, you fuckers, they're making a whole ass contest on women that are supposed to be beautiful, and yet you're judging me because judging me because wait, they have brains too. Well, no shit. I hope they do. Like, they're not just gonna get around with this ain't the 1940s where they just get around with their fucking looks alone. It don't work like that nowadays. Okay. Fuck.
For anybody who enjoyed Carlos having to defend himself, please give us a like.
Fuck.
That's great.
Anyways, yeah, that's basically Miss Universe in a nutshell.
So getting up or like leading to this episode in itself, I was kind of like shocked because I was kind of like, man, I don't know anything realistically about like pageants. I kind of have a basic understanding that it's like, we have the concept or the word beauty or beautiful that we use in the English language, and then at least in like a women's beauty pageant, we find a bunch of like really good looking girls that happen to be also maybe activists or civil, good people overall kind of thing. They do good things. Smart people. Bring them all into one room and then pick exactly who's the best looking person as well as like the best person, I guess, in the room. So just another like beauty contest or another contest in itself. And I've always like found it odd. I've never really like agreed or cared too much about like these beauty pageants. I understand why they do them. I just don't care for them. But getting into researching for this episode and actually like learning about certain things, and like one of the biggest things I went into was like the history of it. And just to talk a little bit about the history, I got to pull in my notes because it is hard to be able to like pull them all together. But so the very first concept of like somewhat of a beauty pageant was back in 1850.
I got that.
Dude named Phineas Banram or something like that.
P.T. Barnum.
P.T. Barnum or something like that.
Yes.
So
that's what I got.
He
We're
was
solving puzzles here on the blank. That's what we do.
just like interesting facts about like beauty pageants. So
Yeah.
I think he was like a circus guy.
Yeah, he was known as like this, this circus-esque and he puts on like fantastic shows for people
Yeah.
to view and whatnot.
And then he would do things with like dogs and like other people and like
What kind of things with dogs?
I don't know, beauty pageant for dogs.
That's fucking disgusting. That's a shutdown. PETA is fucking at our door right now, just like shutting that shit. Don't joke about that shit, dude. Anyways, please continue.
And then I think in the 1850s, he decided to do this one event called the Most Handsomest Woman in America, where he took a whole bunch of like women from America, I guess in his area or whatever it may be, and then just kind of line them up and then judge them based off of, how pretty they were or whatever it may be. And supposedly it was actually like a failure for an event.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like it didn't do too well whatsoever. Can you imagine like in the 1850s? You're like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, it's just
we're not trying to judge women.
It was too risque and like they were just like, yeah, I can't be seeing this right now. So they ended up just sticking with pictures of them to judge by that instead.
Even the 1850s, I can only imagine like the beauty standards at that point in time and like what these women looked like in the 1850s. Like,
well, yeah, I imagine just like one-piece bathing suits or like two-piece bathing suits, and then like white women just like.
Like, did they even do bathing suits? Like, is bathing suit like a new concept?
They swam.
That's funny.
Why is that funny?
I don't know. It's just weird.
Like,
man.
I mean, they weren't swimming in skirts and.
I just can't imagine that. It's weird. 1850s.
Yeah, 1850s was a weird time. Remind you, that failed. The beauty pageant failed, right?
That's true.
You know what I mean? They looked at them on the stage. It's like, holy wallop, my schmuck. It's growing. Hey, you gotta get out of here. Get out of here. This goes against all the things that. Oh my goodness, you whore. And then pictures only. I don't know. Just 18 something was a weird time. Those 1800s, but yeah, P.T. Barnum, man. Shouts out to P.T. Barnum for
definitely the building blocks to what these beauty pageants are as of today.
Probably extremely racist, but P.T. Barnum. Shouts out to you and for really treating women like animals and just like
it goes kind of trying to save the beauty pageants.
Yeah, just fucking treating them like dog shit and just not acknowledging women as people. So shouts out to you, P.T. Barnum. Burn it! No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, yeah. So I've heard that. I also heard Thomas Edison may have been a judge.
Really? That's an interesting fact. Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison.
He's like, so what have you invented?
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Free to go.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Nope, I invented that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guilty.
You're out.
Yeah, that's right. Bye-bye.
Supposedly Thomas Edison was with a dick, though.
Does that really? So what white person was not a dick in the 1800s?
So supposedly he was a dick, and then you have this like fucking dickhead inventor, even though he's probably one of the greatest inventors.
Well, I mean,
in all of history.
I think the fact that he knew that he was one of the greatest inventors in history shows that he 100% was a dick. Even that Tesla character was a dick apparently because he stole one of the ideas.
Oh yeah,
allegedly. Was it from Edison?
I don't know if it was from Edison. I think it was from somebody else.
Well, Edison invented. What did he
did like a whole bunch of things like
that helps.
Wax paper, I think, or some shit like that.
Wax paper.
I don't know.
Anyways, Jesus Christ.
He probably made the bra.
No, like I invented the
Simpsons episode.
It was an American. He developed many devices in fields such as electric power generation, mass communication, sound recording, and motion pictures. That's a pretty big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah,
it's a lot of stepping stones.
Yeah, and let's see, yeah. So Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison, they did have the beef. So Tesla apparently allegedly stole some ideas from Thomas Edison. So yes, those two did beef, and but that's one thing that Tesla cannot take place. That he was no judge during those beauty pageants.
Super
Yeah.
weird, man.
Hey, that's the times, bro.
Another weird fact that I found or came across the other day was that in Canada, I don't know exactly what the event was, but Canada, we sent a transgendered woman in 2012 to one of these beauty pageant events, and then she actually got disqualified because she was not naturally born as a female. So back in 2012, I feel like now that it's like kind of 2021, there was definitely a jump in acceptance or a jump in like kind of the social construct of, you know, transgendered people. And there's a lot more to talk about, I would say, and a lot more events going on because of like what's been going on in 2020 and like 2019. But like back in 2012, to think about that, to be able to sound like a transgender woman, I was sure that was definitely backlash. And then for the event to say, yo, you're disqualified because you're not a woman.
Not a woman.
You are not a woman.
Then
that is even fucking like
insane.
Madness.
But funny enough, now you mentioned progression and whatnot. In 2018, Spain was Miss Spain was a transgendered woman.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I wish we could. We'll pull up a picture of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
super. It was a woman or a transgender woman.
Wow.
But it makes you wonder though, right? Just like, was that a tough year? Sound like a.
I was thinking like,
was that like a? Like, was that? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Hear me out. Hear me out. If I'm competing in a contest for, I don't know, for fucking, what am I trying to compare it with? If I'm competing in a contest for, no, okay. Here, I'm trying to say it here to save face, to make myself not look like Ryan. Let's say I was competing in a most beautiful African man award. And let's say I don't win.
Okay.
But I lost to let's say
The Rock.
No, not The Rock. We'll say
Will Smith. I'm just kidding.
I lost to Justin Bieber with an afro on.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know. Don't you think the women felt some type of way about it?
I would. That's what I was gonna say. I would definitely think that, you know, the women in the event. There's definitely, you know, the point of acceptance where it's like, you know, like this person's just another woman. We don't look at her as in she's a transgendered woman or she's another woman. She won the contest fair and square. But I'm sure that there was probably some ill feelings from some of the contestants. I was kind of like, yo, you're not even what we are, kind of thing.
Right.
And not to get too much into like, you know, transgender politics and all
By
that
the way,
kind of
we
stuff.
want to be clear. The blank don't judge nobody. All right. If y'all transgender, if y'all, you know,
love everybody.
We have no beef with nobody. All right. If you want to dispute that,
send us an
hit us up. We'll read your email.
Send us a DM.
Send us a DM. We'll read it. But
yeah, that's a real interesting thing. And like to think about like Canada doing that, I guess it creates like how progressive we are and like inclusive we're trying to be. And it just sucks. Like, I don't know how to feel about that, but it's like I'm sure that there was probably some weird tension.
I imagine, because I mean, like, this is not like a contest that you just enter randomly. Like, these women work like almost all their lives, like from like kid pageants to then to work to get there, you know what I mean? But hey, I mean, you know, kudos to Miss Spain that year.
Congratulations on the win.
You did it. You done did it. But yeah,
you brought up a really interesting point about kids pageants. Like, I didn't even really know that was a thing until, and I'm sure that some people can relate, but TLC,
That show. Honey
the
Boo
channel,
Boo.
yeah, Honey
Yeah.
Boo Boo or whatever it
Yeah.
was, and I think that was like the biggest meme, or before meme culture came in,
Yeah.
like that was like such a joke of
Yeah.
a thing, whereas like you have, I don't even remember what she looks like or anything like that. But it's like TLC was channel 34, I think, in back in Newmarket. I don't know if somebody can correct me on that.
Don't
But it
matter.
used to have like kids pageants and all that kind of
Yeah.
shit on television. I
Right.
thought that was always so fucking
It
weird.
was I thought that was very disturbing.
Like I'm like, why do
These
we
are
have
like
this?
little children in like
Yeah.
full on makeup and like
onesies and
that
that kind of stuff.
And
It's
then
just,
they
like, super
compete
odd,
in
man.
like bathing suit contests and like you have these grown ass adults judging them based on their looks and whatnot. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Don't you adults have better time than to be judging children and shit? And I guarantee these motherfuckers have pictures of these kids on their wall and shit with the fucking gold, with their trophies and shit. Like, blech,
Like,
gross.
Accepted.
God,
Mild.
can't you like kids be kids? Yeah. It's
kind of thing.
I think it's mild pedophilia.
It's pretty.
It's
odd.
borderline.
Yeah,
borderline.
it's pretty weird.
Yeah, it's odd.
Like,
I also heard a thing that girls as young as 12 get surgery and hormone therapy.
like that's fucking wild.
Insane.
Absolutely wild.
Like, what the shit? Hormone therapy at 12 years old. Can you imagine?
That's definitely like part of the dark side of these beauty pageants, that have been going on, and probably all over the world.
Yeah.
I would say, I can't even say like this part of the world kind of thing.
Just the fact that
everywhere.
it happens in this part of the world is just baffling to me. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what's I don't get what the accomplishment is. Just some, these old ass perverts giving out prize money for these kids to compete in beauty. Just come on, dude. You're better.
Very odd, man.
It's weird, strange.
So I'm not going to bring up the person's name, but I actually know somebody that tried to get into beauty pageants when they were younger, and it was actually a dude. So when we were probably about, I don't know, maybe a teenager, something like that, like real good looking dude, good cheekbones. Just looked like a.
Were you assessing this person?
I don't know. He just like a good. He's a good looking dude.
In the secret that they competed in this.
He kept his hair like nice and long. Was really stylish. Like parents had good genes, so he was a pretty dude. But in this case, like I think when he was younger, his parents were like, "Yo, you should probably go into like a beauty pageant for dudes." And then I remember just being like, "There's such a thing." And then I figured out there's this whole like community that's not as popular because I don't know. I guess like the equivalent would be like those big fucking jacked weightlifting dudes to a beauty pageant. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna put 2 and 2. But like this was like strictly beauty pageant, as in like a regular dude, which I always found was super weird. I don't think the guy's in it anymore. But in that case, like just to bring that concept up, it's not only women. I think the women just happen to predominate, like it like dominates the culture of like beauty pageants because we have things like Miss Universe and we probably have things like Mr. Universe. I just don't know. I just don't know exactly if that stuff's like televised and stuff like that. I would be surprised. But one of the questions I have for you, Carlos, is that would you ever join a beauty pageant?
Next question.
Why is that?
What do you mean? Why would I?
I don't know.
Fucking just diet and like fucking not eat
what if we
for
just
like a
went,
year?
me and you, like as ourselves
we would lose incredibly. Like it wouldn't even be close.
What about like if our personality
does not reflect?
Could win.
The personality is not going to reflect. You got these motherfucking judges who getting erections, and they're not going to get erections from our personality.
Oh,
we would not win. We would not. It would not even be close.
I feel like we're just
we would just fucking go into that room. They would look at our application and then us and be like, no.
No.
Please leave.
I'd like, wait, you didn't even hear my bars yet.
Fuck off. Get out.
I actually wrote this poem.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ryan just outside of the building saying the poem still.
Yeah.
He came all this way.
Looking up at
Hear me, hear me now. No, no, I would never compete in such a fucking ridiculous.
Would you put your kids in a beauty pageant?
Absolutely not.
No.
I don't see
why not? Why not?
Doll up my kids?
I don't know.
Are you fucking kidding
Some
me?
parents are doing it, obviously.
Because they need the money, it looks like. I'm like, ugh, come on, dude. No way. Just to prove to people that you have a good-looking kid, so you fucking doll them up in MAC. And I can only imagine how much the makeup costs.
Oh, yeah.
Because that shit ain't cheap. I went to MAC at Yorkdale, and that shit ain't fucking cheap. My God. I see where you women are coming from. You poor, poor women. You don't have to, you're beautiful on the inside. You don't have to prove it that you're beautiful on the outside. See, some of you women. Ooh, I went there. Listen, you bigots. I don't give a fuck. Hear me now. I'm just saying, how are you going to judge me for saying some women look better in makeup when, you can say, oh, that man, he ain't got no job. Fuck you. No, fuck you. You fucking.
Kyle's spitting facts right now.
Hey, I'm just saying it like it is. We're out here, we're working. You're going to fucking judge me for the type of job I have. I can't judge you for fucking, because of your choice in makeup. Please. In order to give, or in order to take, you must give. And vice versa. Just saying. Equality. That's what this is. This is not superiority. This is equality. Huh. Anyways, yeah.
Kyle's real pissed off today.
I'm pissed. Fucking. And yeah. Oh, I also found out that back in the day, or up until 1940, contestants had their lineage traced to prove that they were white in order to compete in the Miss America.
That's fucking wild.
Insane.
1940s. So you had to be white.
Oh, you had to be white.
You had to be
white to the core.
Like come over.
Oh, so if they go in like down, up. Chinese. Sorry, buddy. Gotta go. No, madam. Not on my watch.
That's super fucked up.
Up. Mexican. Ooh. Back to the border. Back to the border.
Another one of these dark stories about beauty pageants. I really don't. We haven't talked about any pros.
Well, is there any pros? You're hot.
It's tough, man. Like that's why I can't imagine. Like I get everyone has like a certain lifestyle and they have a freedom and ability to be able to work towards that lifestyle no matter what it may be. But it's just beauty pageants, I feel, just have the wrong message.
Well, hear me out. I think that back in the day, it was a dark thing. It was just companies just raising money. I still think it's just companies just raising money just to feed off of this shit. But at the same time, I think as of recently, they've shown progression to show that women are not just things. They show that women, can do incredible things outside of this.
Definitely.
To show that, they do have, goals and they do have accomplishments. And most of them are doing much better than most of us. I mean, like the fact that, that they're a representation of their country shows that, and the fact that you are proclaimed as, as somebody who can be representation of this world, not just based on beauty, but based on what you've done, it just says a lot. So I'll say that's a good thing that these beauty pageants have done. But on the other hand, no, I'm just gonna keep it. I'll leave it at that because that was a good note.
One of the things that I wanted to ask you, because you did happen to watch it, were there any women that were somewhat outside of the stereotypical beauty pageant body type.
No, all of them were like skinny as fuck.
All of them are like skinny as hell.
Fuck, no ass. Which that's another rant I'm gonna go on right now. Listen, it is 2021. Where are the asses at? Where the masses at? No jiggle, no cellulite, no nothing, no stretch marks. What?
I don't know.
Come on.
This is
where the BBWs at.
let Carlos know.
Yeah, shit, man. Like,
So,
I don't know. I like it. Oh, I also found out that I don't know if they still do this, but body wise, they used to compare their the bodies. The models used to compare their bodies to the cardboard cutout that they used to have of models. And if you didn't fit in, then
Coke shape,
yeah, you're out.
and you're out. Like
Not Coke, more like fucking
stick.
Yeah.
Stick
straw or straw for that Coke. More like the straw for the Coke.
So one of the things I was actually getting into when I was kind of researching about like body types and like, we'll definitely get into like our concept of like beauty and like the standard of beauty and how beauty pageants so much shape that for modern society. But I was reading that one of the very first beauty pageants, like official beauty pageants in America, was in 1921 to 1922. Lady by the name of Margaret Gorman. She won. Just a regular, I guess person, white lady, but they actually have her measurements from the day that she won. And I just wanted to say this. So it was 30, 25, 32. That was her
32?
measurements. Her like butt, waist kind of, or like around the butt are your legs or something like that. So I think it's like 30, 25 is your waist, and then 32 would be like around your bum or your thighs and
32.
Like so that was her measurements in 1922. And the reason why I bring this up is because she was considered beautiful at that point in time. Concept of beauty standards, 1922. Then I looked up Kim Kardashian's measurements, and we cannot deny that Kim Kardashian has done a wonderful job of being the new
of what?
Being like the beauty concept now. Like the amount of like women that follow that specific standard to be.
Yeah, sure.
We have to. I can fully admit that because like Kim Kardashian,
I will admit it.
She's attractive.
Yes,
she's definitely done her and her family have done a wonderful job of creating like the new standard of beauty or what they are, the idols of beauty. And her measurements, and remember it was 30, 25, 32 for their Margaret Gorman back in 1922, and then Kim Kardashian's is 38, 27, 42.
Whoa!
So 10 more inches just around like the waist bar. And if I do have this wrong, please correct me.
Yeah, Kim, reach out to us. Tell us what your ass is like. Tell us your ass measurements if you're listening, Kim. That's what he's trying to imply. Go ahead.
In 100 years,
yeah,
the beauty standard has changed so much in relation to what we think and like what we think is beautiful. And like a lot of like what teenagers look at and Instagram and magazines and all that kind of shit like portrays and molds and shapes what our beauty standards are. But then we have things like beauty pageants as of today, and then yet you only really see one body type. Like I wonder if we brought in a Kim Kardashian's body type into that beauty pageant, would she even have a chance? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know. I mean, that's all up until them judges, who I assume are all white. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's whatever. That's up to them. That's what they like. It's all a matter of opinion. It's at the end of the day, realistically, these guys, they like their skinny ass women. They're not gonna, and also what they do, like they're not gonna bring in a fucking welder, a female welder, or like they brought in a newscaster, which I thought that was interesting. And cool. Miss America was a newscaster. She was also very hot. Venezuela was the fact that Miss Vietnam and Miss Venezuela were not in the top 3 bothers me. Vietnam, hot, beautiful.
I didn't watch it.
You were insane.
I'm glad you enjoyed it though.
Can we show pictures out here?
You won't be able to. Well, let's go like this.
All right, and go. I'll show you pictures. I'll show you pictures.
While Carlos is looking at pictures of Miss Universe,
You don't mind with them. They're whatever. They don't mind.
The crazy thing, and the thing I really want to get into talking about is like the beauty standards, how beauty is shaped and formed, and like how beauty pageants affect this to a point. Because like we said, there's only skinny women in these beauty pageants. Is there something wrong with these beauty pageants to even be portrayed for those women that, you know, are now bigger, but, you know, are still considered beautiful on like a social scale?
Hot.
Like Miss India, you know, congratulations on the win again. But it's
Tell
like
me
she's very
gorgeous.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman, but it's like
Gorgeous.
she's doesn't fit. Yeah, like
what?
She fits the beauty pageant mold, but
listen, you sexist pig. It's not about her, all about her ass, okay? It's all about what's up in here too, buddy. We just established that earlier.
I agree. I 100% agree. It's just weird.
So she doesn't fit your measurements?
No.
You sicko. How did you even obtain Kim Kardashian's measurements, you sick freak?
There's some weird shit on the internet, man. You can go look it up. You go type in Kim Kardashian measurements.
Are disgusting. Shame on you. Shame on you.
But, saying,
where's Miss Vietnam? Where's Miss Vietnam? I believe that's her.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful woman.
Lips and all. Gorgeous.
I don't know. It's weird to me, man. I feel like it's such like an old-fashioned contest.
Old-timey thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like we're just like behind the times with like something like that.
You can just simply go on Instagram to find your beauties.
It's just odd. I don't even have have Instagram because of this. But what do you think of that? Like, do you think that there should be a beauty pageant for like, you know, two body types of women?
No, I don't think there should be beauty pageants at all, because what the fuck do I care what your opinion of beauty is? It's like, that's the entire show is literally one person telling you like, oh, look how hot she is. Oh, wow, look how hot she is.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, okay, she is hot. And
yeah,
but then then they come back next year.
The masses loves this shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
think that's why
it's
like a continuous thing from the 1920s.
I think it's gained popularity because of the Steve Harvey incident. He still hosted this year.
I'm surprised. Didn't he do like a huge mess up?
He fucked up. It was not, and it wasn't just like the top three. He literally fucked up the winner of the, like, the girl was crying, holding the flowers and shit. And then he comes back, be like, we made a mistake. And she's like holding her shit. She's just like, she worked so hard her entire life to get to that point. And just like that, they take it away from her and they give it to the Philippines as if they need the fucking, you know, the Philippines have the most titles of any country.
Wow.
Like Miss Universe, Miss Philippines.
That's amazing. Holy.
So there's some beautiful ass women in the Philippines, apparently.
Stunning.
That's insane. But did they really need that one, considering the record that they have? Was she really all that great? I believe it was Miss Venezuela that had the trophy, and then you had to give it to Miss Philippines. But she was hot, Miss Venezuela.
It's such an odd thing, man. Like even that whole Steve Harvey thing. I remember when hearing about that. What was that, 2 years ago, a year ago, or something like that?
That was in 20. You might be surprised as to how long ago that was. I don't think it was more than 2 years.
But it's just like, I don't know, man. Like that made headlines. I remember going
that was
like
everywhere.
MSN and Google.
That was fucking everywhere.
And like even like CP24, when I'm looking at the weather and shit like that, like it was everywhere. It's like Steve Harvey messes up the Miss Universe
2015
championship call out or whatever like that. And I just remember being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like
I remember watching. That's one of the most cringe things I've ever had to watch in my entire life. It was very uncomfortable to watch because I just felt so bad for the girl that had to.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was like, gee, that was devastating as shit. She said she went back home and cried. I'm like, oh fuck. If you need an arm to hold into, I'm here. But she's probably married with kids now. Oh, speaking of which, I learned a rule to compete in Miss America. You can't marry, divorce, be engaged, or ever have a child.
What? You motherfuckers is backwards. Like, what is that?
I like the rule.
Really?
And it just shows,
That's fucking weird, man.
they can't eat. That,
You can't be. You said married was the first one?
married,
You can't be divorced.
engaged, divorced, pregnant. No, not for, well, can't have a child. So you can't marry, divorce, be engaged, or ever have a child in Miss America. And you know who runs Miss America, or who found it, or did he find it? No, but he ran it a few years back or a while back.
Who?
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Trump, Mr. Fake News himself.
Yeah.
Ever have a child? Probably due to there has to have been some like sexual harassment back in the days, right?
It's just another one of those like things where it's like, and I hate to just sound like one of those like hardcore feminist dudes, but it's like it's guys having control over women and like that concept of beauty.
That's
and, like,
literally what it was. I don't know if it's like that now. Who knows?
But at one
back
point
then,
in time, yeah.
100%.
And then I'm sure that there was a lot of women that were like, yo, this is fucking ridiculous. But
Yeah.
I still want to be Miss America.
I need the money. I need the attention.
Or whatever it may be. And it's like guys still have their hands in this fucking thing that realistically shouldn't be any sort of restrictions on it. If a girl had a kid, that's a beautiful thing. You know, we praise that in the world. You can't be divorced. Like, I guess like the whole like Christian thing and not being divorced. Like, I guess that kind of.
What does Christianity have to do with seeing if a girl has tits and
well,
ass?
in America, it's like, oh, under God,
Under
God we trust, kind of thing, like that kind of shit.
Now suck my. And that's
but even in like the independence, the Declaration of Independence, I'm pretty sure they say God a whole bunch of times, and they mean like God, religion, God.
The white one for all you coloreds listening.
But yeah, no, like that's just fucked up. And I don't know. That's why beauty pageants, I don't know. I'm not with it.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I remember I took a phone call from a woman who competed in the Miss Canada pageant. She was so nice, like very humble, like really you can tell like she was like,
yeah,
and I saw
That's
the pictures
cool.
of her. I'm just like,
that's very cool.
Oh, she's attractive. But yeah, she came across as like so like, humble and like very together. But it's crazy, these beauty pageants. They definitely play a toll on you, I imagine, competing for so long. Like we're looking at these pictures and some of these chicks are skinny as fuck. Like none of these women can make twerking videos whatsoever.
I think that plays into the whole like unrealistic beauty standard that these pageants happen to push out in society. And especially when you televise it, get a big name like Steve Harvey to fucking host it, and then like make it like an international thing so everybody cares about it across the world because you want your country to do well. It's like the fucking Olympics. But it creates like the wrong standard of beauty for like women out there and like what they should look like. And it's like, yo, if you don't look like this, then you're never gonna be Miss Cambodia, Miss Vietnam, Miss America.
That's Miss Cambodia?
I guess.
She's white. What is this shit? Bro. Trace this woman's lineage. I demand to know that they have to. I'm sorry. They have to bring that rule back about the lineage.
The thing about in like Asian culture, and not to like jump too far away from it, but in like Asian culture, like darker skinned Asian women aren't looked at as like beautiful in comparison to like the lighter skin Asian. So like there's like bleach soap and you can do like for thing to get your skin lighter if you're a darker Asian, like all that kind of shit.
That shit happens. People do that in Africa and Jamaica too. And
it's like it ruins the concept. So then we have a universal like beauty standard that's created by things like Miss Universe pageants that create unrealism in relation to like how women are. And like it's just, I don't know.
Miss Belgium's black. I love how you had that whole speech, and then we just went, Miss Belgium's black.
I think like there's probably a small percent, and that's just me throwing out a number. I could be 100% wrong, and there's way more colored people as Miss Universe than there is lighter skinned people. But I just know that like I know personally women that have done like the bleaching of their skin because they want to get lighter skin in comparison.
Because white, if you ain't white, you ain't right.
Because it creates that standard, and things like this beauty pageant kind of shit that is out there in the world, it ruins that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't believe it.
Yeah, just I don't get it.
Or give me
I didn't even, dude, like fucking when Sammy Sosa did it, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You remember Sammy Sosa, baseball legend? Fucking guy, bleached his skin. Like Michael Jackson, fucking did a LIGO, so like he gets a pass.
Yeah.
But fucking Sammy Sosa bleaching his skin for what? He doesn't even look white. He just looks fucking like it's disgusting.
He just looks super odd.
Yeah, he looks strange. Like, why would you want to? Why aren't you comfortable in your own skin? Who isn't comfortable in their own skin? Can't you just be born with what you got and just like be happy in it?
I think these pageants make it harder to be comfortable in your own skin as well.
Really?
I think so.
Do tell.
I'm not a woman.
Not yet a man.
I don't have dreams.
All I need is time.
I don't know, man. There's something that really fucking turns me off about these things, man. I'm just not a huge fan.
What turns you off about Miss Universe or these beauty pageants in general? What about them?
It's odd.
Why?
I think it just creates an unrealistic standard of beauty.
Unrealistic?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Because there's only a small percentage of women that actually look like the women in these pageants. And for the women that potentially want to be that, but like their body size doesn't meet that shape, or like no matter how hard they work, they're never going to look like that without maybe like surgery or whatever it may be. Then it's like we get into classism where if you can't afford surgery, you aren't this.
You aren't that.
And it's like, now we have like all these representatives from like our country. It's like, yo, this is the most beautiful girl in our country, but it's like, yo, I'm beautiful. I just may be thick. You know what I mean? Like, or I can't achieve that standard of beauty that is supposed to be represented by our country. And then you have.
So you're saying confidence is beautiful.
Yeah, I think that maybe the requirements to be in these beauty pageants maybe needs to change for me to be able to respect it and like it in a light, that people happen to be doing, but I don't agree with it. I think that's
this woman was Miss Ghana.
Yeah.
Tough year. I'm not going to say the year because I'll leave it to yourself, but yeah, I mean, overall, again, it's just a matter of the opinion of these fucking organizations and what they want in women. I mean, it's just, it's just, they have to have skinny, they have to be skinny, or, their nose can't be, their nose can't be a certain, height. They have to have a certain weight, their body proportions got to be looking like this and that. Again, these are the standards that these specific organizations define as beauty. Whereas you don't have to depend on organizations like this to show what's beautiful to you. You know what I mean? I could go up to a girl like this, and talk to her like, hey, how you doing? But, she will just be not herself simply because, she's just depending on what these organizations define as beauty. So she'll talk with class and, like, oh, I'm, with her chin out and, telling me her makeup stories. Whereas
makeup stories.
Whereas whereas we can talk to a day-to-day girl that goes to a bar, hangs out, chills, working class, that's just normal as fuck. That's beauty to me. And probably to him too.
So I think one philosophical question that I want to at least ask you before the end of the conversation, Carlos, is do you believe that beauty is in the eye of the beholder? How cheesy that sounds.
We're ending it. This is done. We're ending it. That was what kind of question? Where did you get your source from? The Holy Bible? Jesus. I think I know for me specifically, what I like in a woman is confidence. You know, just being herself. You know, if she can be goofy, if she dance, you know, if she likes to dance, like to be silly, is able to dish a dope, dish a joke, and then able to take one because I like to joke around. And yeah, that's a rough idea of what I like in a woman. Who knows? Maybe these, you know, women that compete in these, maybe they're one of them is like that. But then at the same time, they're not allowed to show that side because again, that's not beautiful in the eye of these mild pedophile co-owners. And I said it, I don't give a fuck. So if you know, owners of you fucking beauty pageants want to come at me, go ahead, you sexual assaultists and fucking mild, you know, you are full out pedophiles. So fuck you, you know, yeah, fuck those fucking beauty pageants that hold, you know, those beauty pageants that fucking do it for kids. Fuck you, you fucking sick fucks. I hope you burn in hell, and I hope you, that's all. But yeah, that's my spiel. What about you? Do you feel beauty is in the eye of the beholder?
I think that in a general sense, I would like to say that it is. You know, you as an individual, you have the freedom and the thought process and, you know, the experience in life to be able to pick and choose exactly what you like. Or, you know, like you happen to grow up and then you find out what you like exactly in relation to, you know, what beauty is and like, you know, maybe what type of fashion that you like and, you know, what size people that like, you know, you find attractive or whatever it may be. But the problem, I think, with society is that we have certain things like mass beauty standards that come from pageants, magazines, perfume ads, Kim Kardashian, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. The one thing I can say is that there's a big range of what beauty can be. A lot of people truly believe that beauty is only, you know, like really skinny, you know, makeup done, hair done kind of beauty, but it's like that doesn't always fit into everybody's wants. But I think that it only makes it worse, and we only get more of a one-sided beauty when the masses happens to put out these beauty pageants and people love them and support them and all that kind of shit, and you put your kids through it their whole fucking lives to think that you have to fit a certain mold, otherwise you're not beautiful. You know what I mean? To make it like a contest, like you're not a beautiful person if you don't win these contests. Like that is a fucking terrible mind state. And I think it's a terrible thing to do on society because it ruins a lot of the standards that shouldn't be there. You know, it like, not that it ruins, it's like it creates these certain standards that realistically shouldn't be there. So I'm not yeah, convince me. Somebody convince me. I know like the points that you said.
I would love to have a beauty pageant contestant to convince us why. That would be, yeah. If you're a beauty pageant contestant and you just happen to pop in our episode. By the way, I've said some comments earlier that are pretty fucking fucked up. Pretty fucked up, but yeah, I just want to be clear, I'm not like that. So, but if you still want to appear on our show, by all means, if you want to rip me a new one on our show too,
oh my god,
we'll take it. But yes, in terms of final thoughts, I'm going to be real here. Again, I'm going to say it a billion times, but beauty from these organizations, you know, when you see, whether it be on Miss Universe, Miss America, Miss Canada, I assume, I guess, well, yeah, they would have one. Even on Instagram, you know, these Insta thoughts on there, you know, promoting their new shit, their lingerie. No, I meant thoughts, THOTS.
Okay.
Do you not know what thoughts are?
Excuse me, I know.
That is disgusting. Get it together. Yeah, with these Insta thoughts, you know, don't, you know, depend on that to show you what beautiful is. Yes, some men may think that's attractive. Not all men do. You don't have to do what's good for you. Men like women who are capable of knowing what they are They don't have to compare themselves to what they see on TV or in the internet. They go home and they're comfortable in their own skin. That's beauty. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, that you are not beautiful. For I am beautiful, no matter what they say. Because words can't bring me down. Oh no, I am beautiful today. Bars.
That's beautifully said.
Thank you.
Beautifully said.
Beautiful is what that is. Anyways, on that note, I'm Carlos.
I was gonna recommend some.
That's awkward. I'm just gonna go fuck off then. Yeah, sorry. Recommendations. Yeah, oh, sorry.
I recommend everybody
Oh,
hit their
fuck.
LCBO
Oh,
because there's supposed to be a shortage
Yeah.
during the holidays.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring that up.
Oh yeah.
But everybody who likes liquor like me, go to the LCBO. That's my recommendation. You got a recommendation?
My recommendation is to stop drinking because it's not going to get you anywhere. There shouldn't be any more pain. All right, no more pain. Don't drink the pain away anymore. Work out a little bit. You know, read books, watch movies. All right, that's what you should do. Quit drinking. Yeah.
Don't listen.
Who are you going to party with now?
Don't listen.
Apparently, lockdowns are going to happen.
Omicron gang.
Yeah, who are you gonna party with now? You can't be drinking at home by yourself. You only be hurting yourself. You're beautiful. Reminder. Let you know.
On that note.
Oh, did you want to? I already introduced my name.
Oh, and I'm Ryan.
And this is the blank with Carlos and Ryan. Fuck you, pedophile pageant looking motherfuckers. If you're listening, we want models. We'll take beauty pageant contestants on the show. But if you fucking hosted a beauty pageant, go fuck yourself. That's all. See y'all next week. Fill it in.